Looks pretty smooth when I'm not mid-game. Looks pretty smooth when I'm not mid-game. Controller set. Controller set. Let's plug this bad boy. Let's plug this bad boy. Pick up a little bit over here. Just gonna pick up a little bit over here. Let's see if it stutters mid-game. So let's see if it stutters mid-game. So. Okay. So that's what I did with the headset. That's what I did with the headset. Get rid of my hat. Get rid of my hat. Okay. So, okay. So. Let's see how the PC handles itself. And I like the mini screen for the stream there. And I like the mini screen for the stream there. That's pretty cool. find a way to get that working. You're gonna have to find a way to get that working.
I guess we have a middle of the game on you. I guess we have a middle of the game on you.
From nothing? Right? From nothing? Right? Ah, Frankie, that's why. Ah, Frankie, that's why. some audio. And now the live stream should have some audio. So, I got it up and running again. So, I got it up and running again. So, now I got it up and running again. Some audio. Live stream should have some audio. So, I got it up and running again. 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 So, I got it. So, I got it up and running again. 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 So, I got it up So 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. I don't know if I use audio really. There we go. That should be better. Close that for now. And then I change my audio peripheral here. Virtual mic. Okay. Whoops. Would help to connect it. Now I need to know what's the best way to connect my headset at the same time than connecting my PC, okay, for the audio. Now I need to know what's the best way to connect my headset at the same time than connecting my PC, okay, for the audio. Working on fixing an audio issue, sorry about that. Working on fixing an audio issue, sorry about that.
DB dashes linked to 192.168.2.31. 5252 shell settings, but global audio underscore record underscore permission underscore loadout. Note, if it says permission denied, just move to the next step.
Fixing an audio issue, sorry
Visible
about
script
that.
test. Since the VBS script hides the console, you can't see the script use screaming for help. For just one test, edit your link to .bat and remove the W script, scripty, it's like this. Run this and watch the night. Just move to the next step. Still doesn't
Audio issue, sorry about that.
Since the VBS script error like audio, device not found, or audio permission denied, we'll know exactly which setting on the S26 Ultra is the culprit. 3. Check App Overlay and Device Admin. On your Samsung, sometimes the cast prompt is buried behind other windows. Go to Settings Apps, Special Access, 3 dots, greater than appear on top. Ensure Scrippy, or Shell, developed USB plugin isn't being blocked. A quick question for the stream. Are you using USB or Wi-Fi for the actual connection right now? If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging it in via USB just for 30 seconds to see if the prompt appears. Sometimes Android requires that initial physical handshake before it trusts a wireless audio capture.
You went over that way too quick there. I understood what you said, but that was way too quick there, and I'm kind of lost there. I know what to do, I just don't know where to start.
My bad. I definitely got ahead of myself. Let's slow it down and do this one step at a time so we don't miss anything. The goal is to get that start recording / casting prompt to show up on your phone, because without that, Android won't send the sound to your PC. Step 1. Prepare the phone. Before we touch the script again, let's make sure the phone isn't blocking the request. 1. Open Settings on your S26 Ultra. 2. Go to Developer Options. If you don't see it, go to About Phone Software Information and tap Build Number 7 times.
Duh.
3. Scroll down and find Disable Child Process Restriction. Make sure this is on. 4. Find Verify Apps over USB. Turn this off for now. Step 2. The Clean script. We are going to use a simplified version of your script. I've removed the hidden mode so we can actually see if there's an error message. Open your link to .bat file, delete everything in it, and paste this in. This version will show a black window so we can see errors squirky. S-link to 192.168.2.31. 5252. Audio source equals playback. Audio dub. Audio buffer equals 100.
I'm gonna mute him for a second. I'm gonna go get another pop. Fuck, I hate doing those scripts. It's worse than coding, for fuck's sake. If you want my opinion, I prefer to code than that. With code, at least if you mess up, something's gonna happen. You're gonna see a mistake in the actual final thing that you're building, whether it's a site, a game, whatever. But when you're writing a script is only a command. So basically, if you don't write it correctly, it's not gonna run at all. Because it only tells the system how to behave. If you tell the system a wrong instruction, the system won't be able to perform that instruction because it doesn't know how to do it since it doesn't exist in its database. That's why it's a little sketchy to write scripts, because if you make a mistake, and right now I'm only optimizing there and bringing my audio back, because I'm used to stream from the tablet and everything was wired there, but right now I'm switching to a wireless setup because I'm using a Galileo G8 now with my S26 Ultra. I kind of like it way more than the Xbox controller on the tablet. Like, to be honest, I love my tablet, but playing with that in your hand and using the gyroscope is just another level of mobile gaming. I'm even thinking of turning my gyroscope higher, because earlier I was fighting it too much. I think I'm ready to turn on the sensitivity a little bit higher. I've been playing for a couple of years with it on that same exact setting. So I don't see why I wouldn't be able to raise it a little bit. But yeah. So I'm gonna open Gemini on my PC. Refresh the page. And she wanted me to go on my phone. Step 1 is open setting. Developer option. Disable child process. That's almost all the way at the bottom, for fuck's sake. Gotta scroll up a little bit. Disable child process. I don't see it. I think it's really at the bottom, that fucking thing. True, they hidden another menu now. Not in here. Disable child process. The other one was verify app over USB. Verify app over USB. There we go. That one was already on. You want it on or off? Off. So okay, that's done. Okay, so the clean script. Okay, so I gotta reopen my goddamn script. Scrippy. 26. Modify. Minimize. Close. Then unlock the phone again. Reopen. Okay, okay, okay. let's do a test. Do I have sound?
Are you ready? Yes! For Thunderbolts, the new Avengers, now streaming on Disney+.
Let's do this.
Okay, so we got sound. Nice. So, okay, your script is perfect there. The only thing you need to do is finalize it so it works correctly on my PC. Everything that you did was perfect. I copy pasted your script. I did everything you said. It came out perfectly. Everything is working. I only need you to update the script.
That is awesome. I'm glad we finally got that handshake to happen. It's usually that one hidden start now prompt that holds everything up. Since the audio and video are synced and working perfectly, what's the last piece of the puzzle you need? Are we looking at a specific...
The only thing I need now, okay, is for you to fix the no console script, okay, that I had, that the console closed itself. Like the part that I had the console shut off at the end, so I don't have too many things running on the background for nothing. Because normally when you close a console, the Skirpy capture closed, so that prevented it from happening. God damn it. The only thing I need for now is the actual screen copy capture to actually close the terminal once it's open, because if I close it myself, it's shut off. My script was built to actually handle that issue.
I see what you mean. Since we switched to the standard Skirpy command to troubleshoot, we lost the invisible background part of your script. To fix this, we just need to wrap the command back into the WScript launcher. This will run the audio/video stream and then immediately close the command prompt window while keeping the stream alive in the background. The fixed script: replace everything in your link to .bat file with this. This starts the process in the background and closes the terminal start WScript script no console link to .vbs binalshes state to 192.168.2.31. 5252. Audio source equals playback. Audio dup. Audio buffer equals 100. Video codec equals H265. Max size equals 1080. Video bitrate equals 50M. Max FPS equals 60. Stay awake.
Okay, I have to close it one more time. Okay, that's working.
That is awesome. I'm glad we finally got that handshake to happen. It's usually that one hidden start now prompt that holds everything up. Since the audio and video are synced and working perfectly, what's the last piece of the puzzle you need? Are we looking at a specific OBS setting for the stream, or something else for your setup? That is awesome. I'm glad we finally got that handshake to happen. It's usually that one hidden start now prompt that holds everything up. Since the audio and video are synced and working perfectly, what's the last piece of the puzzle you need? Are we looking at a specific OBS setting for the stream, or something else for your setup?
Oh. Wrong
definitely got ahead of myself. Let's slow it down and do this one step at a time so we don't miss anything. The goal is to get that start recording/casting prompt to show up on your...
And now it stopped working out of nowhere, and basically I'm not able to get it back working.
It sounds like the connection got stale, which is common when using TCP/IP.
I'm using wireless, so basically I'm not using USB at all.
Since you're strictly wireless, the audio handshake is a bit more sensitive. When things stop working out of nowhere on a wireless connection, it's usually because the ADB, Android Debug Grip...
The only thing I was trying to do is fix the no console version, and boom, it stopped working.
It sounds like the VBS script is actually the culprit here. Sometimes when we edit the main link to .bat file to use WScript, a small syntax error or a stuck process from a previous crash prevents it from launching correctly. Since it's invisible, it just feels like it stopped working. Let's get you back up and running for your stream with a clean, robust version of that no console script. 1. The clean slate fix. First, we need to kill any invisible scripty tasks that might be hanging in the background. 1. Press Ctrl plus Shift plus ESC to open Task Manager. 2. Look for any Scarpy link to .exe or ADB link to .exe processes. 3. Right-click them and select End Task. 2. The final no console script. I've streamlined the script below. It includes the audio fixes we confirmed earlier and ensures the terminal closes immediately. Copy this into your link to .bat file. Clear any stale connection and reconnect wirelessly. ADB connect link to 192.168.2.31, 5252. Launch Scrippy invisibly with the audio duplication you need start. WScript. Scrippy no console link to .vbs. Sys link to 192.168.2.31. 5252. Audio source equals playback. Audio dup. Audio buffer equals 50M. Max FPS equals 1080. Video bitrate equals 50M. Samsung S26 Ultra 1TB SCRCPY. handshake. When running wirelessly, if ADB loses the connection for even a second, the VBS script will fail silently. Adding ADB connect inside the script, as seen above, helps wake up the link before it tries to pull the audio. The VBS path. If the link to .bat and the link to .vbs file aren't in the exact same folder specified by your CD command,
Give me the full final script and the full final fix so that I can bring my sound back on, because this didn't fix anything.
I hear you. If that last attempt didn't fix it, the no console wrapper is likely hiding a crash caused by a stale wireless connection or a permission hangup. Because you are on wireless, the audio stream is the first thing to fail if the network or the ADB handshake isn't 100% solid. The full final fix: 1. Unlock your S26 Ultra and make sure it is on your home screen. 2. Toggle wireless debugging. Go to developer options, turn wireless debugging off and then on again. 3. Clean the ghost tasks. Open Task Manager. Control plus Shift plus...
I'm surrounded by idiots.
TSC, and end any tasks named sparkylink.exe or adblink.exe. The full final script. This script does 3 things. It resets the wireless link, forces the audio to initialize properly, and then hides the terminal so you can stream Rainbow Six. Copy this exactly into your link to .bat file. 1. Force a fresh wireless connection to wake up the audio bridge. ADB disconnect. ADB...
It didn't change anything. It did not change anything.
If the script is still running but silent or simply refusing to launch audio, the wireless bridge has likely hit a security wall on the S26 Ultra. Since you're strictly wireless, Android 14 Plus often blocks audio mirroring unless a fresh permission token is generated. Let's bypass the VBS file for a second because it's hiding the error we need to see. Step 1. The emergency manual reset. 1. On your phone, A. Turn wireless debugging off and then on. 2. Open a standard command prompt and run ADB connect link to 192.168.2.31, 5252. 3. Immediately look at your phone. If it asks to allow debugging, check always allow and hit OK. Step 2. The force prompt script. We are going to use a version of the script that forces the phone to ask you for audio permission again. If you don't see the start now pop up on your phone, the audio will never work. Paste this into your link to .bat. Kill any stuck background processes. First, passKill/f/im squared 1 link to .exe t greater than null 2 greater than.
Before we proceed, I would just like to mention to you that earlier, when we ran the test version that I told you that was perfect,
Basically, it ran and it didn't ask me anything on my phone. It just worked.
That is a huge detail. It tells me that the permission is already trusted in the background, so the hardware is capable of doing this without a fight. If it worked perfectly once and now it's silent, it means the audio tunnel is crashing or being misrouted before it reaches your ears. Since you're on a high-end Samsung, the wireless audio stream can be stolen by the system if the connection isn't perfectly clean. The perfect test, restore script.
It's me that closed the connection right away because I wanted to update it. I was like, damn good, it works. So let's fix it to have it the way I want it, and then we'll be able to save it and use it from now on.
The classic, it works, don't touch it. Moment, except you touched it to make it perfect. I totally get it. You were midstream, saw it working, and wanted to lock in that professional no-console look immediately. What likely happened is that when you closed it and immediately reran the updated script, the audio server on the phone didn't have time to shut down properly, leaving the audio board busy. Here's the master script. I have structured it to first clear any stuck connections, and then launch the invisible version that worked perfectly for you. The final master script, 1. Force kill any hidden screw-uppy processes to prevent audio busy errors. Task kill /f/im screw-uppy link to .exe/t greater than null. 2 greater than 1. 2. Refresh the wireless connection. ADB disconnect greater than null 2 greater than and 1 ADB connect link to 192.168.2.30.
I'm not that much in a rush to do it because I want to do it correctly and I want to learn how to do it correctly. And basically, I knew how to do it on the wired side, but yeah, basically my wired setup on my tablet for the audio was way easier to deal with. The screen capture was wireless and had no audio, but adding audio into the mix is a little bit weird for me right now because I haven't done that with script before. I'm used to use hardware for my audio. I use hardware routing normally with my Yamaha AG06 MK2 mixer.
That explains everything. Switching from a hardware-based routing setup, like your Yamaha AG06 MK2, to a software-based invisible stream is a massive shift. Hardware is predictable. You plug it in, and the signal flows. Software, especially wirelessly, relies on virtual pipes that can be finicky. The reason your tablet setup felt easier is that wired connections create a dedicated hardware path for the audio data. With your wireless S26 Ultra setup, we are essentially asking the phone to encode a video stream and a digital audio stream.
Yeah, and also what's not usually something that you see often, but I know screen copy is built for it, but with Android it can be tricky to duplicate your audio, and especially allow two application or two device to use a camera or microphone at the same time, or even your screen and stuff like that. Yeah, so audio issue with Android is not a first, it's a permanent basis.
You hit the nail on the head. Android's audio and permission architecture is notoriously protective. It treats audio like a single-lane bridge. Usually, only one app or service can hold the keys to the audio output or microphone at a time. When you introduce Thrushby, you're essentially asking Android to perform a system cast. On a permanent basis, Android is designed to prioritize security, which is why it often kills the stream if you try to open a second app that uses the mic, like Discord or Rainbow Six in-game chat. The permanent Android audio reality. Since you're moving from a hardware-stable environment, the Yamaha setup, to this digital routing, here are the 3 rules of Android audio you'll have to live with.
It's because I just bought a new gaming controller and I'm switching from gaming on the tablet to gaming on the phone because I enjoy playing with the gyroscope.
That explains the shift. Moving from a tablet to a phone for gaming usually means you're looking for that tighter, more responsive feel, and a dedicated controller makes a world of difference for a high-intensity game.
I bought a GameSir Galileo G8 Plus MFI USB-C.
That is a beast of a controller. The GameSir G8 Galileo and the G8 Plus is widely considered one of the best bridge controllers out there. because it uses those full-sized Hall effect sticks and has the ergonomics of a real console controller. Since you have the G8 Plus, which has a built-in battery and supports both Bluetooth and a physical connection, you've got the perfect setup for a high-level Rainbow Six mobile stream. Why this changes your script strategy? Because the G8 Plus can pass through or handle its own connection, you might find that Android tries to treat the controller as an audio device, since many USB-C controllers have a headphone jack. If you plug the phone into the controller and still have no audio on the PC, 1. Disable USB audio routing. As we discussed earlier, go to Developer Options and make sure Disable USB audio routing is off. Sometimes Android thinks the controller is a speaker and stops sending audio to the wireless Scarpy stream. 2. Mapping mode. Ensure the GameSir is in the correct mode, usually indicated by the LED color. For R6 Mobile on an S26 Ultra, you'll likely want it in Android mode, green LED, or G-Touch if the game doesn't have native support, though R6 usually does. The finalized script, optimized for S26 Ultra Plus G8 Plus. I've tuned the bitrate slightly for the S26 Ultra's power. This will ensure your gameplay looks crisp on stream while you use that Galileo. Kill previous sessions to reset the audio bridge taskkill /f/im Skrarky link to .exe/t greater than null to greater than and 1. Wireless handshake ADB. Disconnect greater than null to greater than and 1 ADB. Connect link to 192.1
Wow.
68.2.31. 5252. 2 second stabilization delay timeout /T2/no break greater
That's
than
a
null.
script?
Launch command. Using 60 FPS and 50 M bitrate to match the Galileo's precision start. W script. Squirtp no console link to .vbs s link to 192.165. Max FPS equals 1080. Video bitrate equals 50 M. Audio 60. Posted. The codec equals H265. Max size equals 1080. Video bitrate equals 50 M.
Curious to see what that does.
That is a beast of a controller. The GameSir G8 Galileo and the G8 Plus is widely considered one of the best bridge controllers out there because it uses
I want you.
That is a beast of a controller. The GameSir G8 Galileo and the G8 Plus is widely considered one of the best bridge controllers out there. Because it uses those full-size Hall effect sticks and has the ergonomics of a real console controller. Since you have the G8 Plus, which has a built-in battery and supports both Bluetooth and a physical connection, you've got the perfect setup for a high-level Rainbow Six mobile stream. Why this changes your script strategy?
Guess I'm gonna try to work on that, and I'll come back later, because right now it's just not working. I'm glad that the stream is smooth, so I know what I have left to fix, and once that's done, well, I'll be ready to roll. Everything's solid right now, so yeah, can't complain. The only thing I need to fix is that, basically, and after that we'll be on a roll. Might have to get myself a wide angle camera. I want to get myself a wide angle camera for there and there. That one I'm gonna use it as a security camera probably. I'm just gonna hang it on the ceiling. Point it at the door. So yeah, that one. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm gonna stop this stream, and I'll see what I can do tomorrow.